Wednesday to all. We, the students of 11B Commerce, are going to present a fictional story on a soldier, Vikram Pratap, under the title Sacrifice of a Soldier.
ऐ वतन मेरे वतन
Oh God, the same thing which is a blessing for everyone is turning out to be a curse for me. You gave me two sons, one become a soldier, for whom I feel really proud. But the deeds of the second one make me feel ashamed. Neither does he study nor does he help me in farming. And my daughter-in-law, she cares of none. How? How God, someone be so selfish in this world?
Hey, Baba.
Oh, you are back from school. What did you study today, beta?
Study. What's the need to study? At last, I will do farming only. That's such an easy task.
Oh, your thoughts. What to do?
Make a plane like this and let it fly.
Oh God, just leave it.
Oh God, if my husband wanted to serve the nation, then why the hell did he marry me? I don't even have a good house to live in. Don't know what he must be doing on the border now. Vikram Pratap, Indian soldier, huh? You love your country way too much.
Of course, we do. No doubts on that.
I see. So, you have two options. Either split this Indian flag or lose your life.
Rather, I will spit on you.
How you dare? Kill him now. Oh, now who has come to disturb me? What is it?
Bobby, you have received a letter from Indian Army.
What? What is written on it?
Respected Mrs. Vikram Pratap Singh, with a very heavy heart, we inform you that your beloved husband, Vikram Pratap Singh, is no more. He was under a secret mission and was caught by terrorists and martyred. We even failed to find his body, but we are proud of him and the Indian Army shall provide him homage. Salute to the brave soldier.
Salute, Major.
Oh, Mrs. Vikram Pratap, I am sorry to hear about your husband, but what are you doing here?
Don't be sorry. I feel proud that my husband martyred for his country.
Glad to see you being so bold. So, what's next?
His death has made me realize that my real happiness belongs here. And just like my husband, I want to serve this nation. And I'm ready for it.
Good luck, Mrs. Vikram Pratap.
Oh Lord, after all this happened to my family, so much has changed. Yesterday, I was such a careless guy who did nothing. I thought farming was an easy task.
I think I heard someone saying it's an easy task.
No, Baba, I am sorry. I have realized that this is not an easy task.
But, beta, the task Vikram did was more difficult one.
We miss you, Bhaiya.
See, if this kind of family can change, then why can't we? Let's make our country a place like our freedom fighters dreamt of. This reminds me of a famous saying that अभी भी जिसका खून नहीं खौला वो खून नहीं वो पानी है और जो देश के काम ना आए वो बेकार जवानी है। जय हिंद।
tomorrow.
Which poem?
What to do? Let me check. I think it's Where the Mind is Without Fear.
Can you recite the poem?
Where the mind is without fear, the head is held high. When knowledge is free, where the world has
Where the world
not.
has been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls?
Yes. This one, Dadi, this one.
Gitanjali 35 by Rabindranath Tagore, right?
Yes, right, this one.
I know this poem very well. Let me explain you with a story.
The poetry is too deep and beautiful to understand. So let us together experience the beautiful story that the granny is narrating.
Mummy, I want to go to school like Bhaiya. I too want to get educated. Please ask father to buy me some books.
No, beta, girls are not allowed to study. It's beyond our ritual. You must rather learn household chores and help me in the kitchen.
No, I don't want to keep working in kitchen. Why don't you understand? I want to study and become a teacher in future.
Listen now, you're becoming really stubborn. If you continue arguing with me like this, I shall marry you within a month. So stop arguing with me and go back to work.
The dreams of the girl were really strong. She continued to persuade her parents to let her study. Hence, her parents, out of frustration, fixed her marriage within a week.
Mummy, what's happening? Why am I being dressed like this?
It's your marriage today.
How? All at once? I'm just 12 years old.
So what? I too got married at 12 years. You are just too old for this now.
But Mummy, I want to study and become a teacher.
You don't get to decide what you want to become. We are there for that. So stop being a boy of the house and help us like a good girl.
The girl was truly determined. She didn't give up on her dreams. She was ready to face any challenge that came her way. Hence, she decided to run away and escape the marriage.
Ram. How dare you fool? Lower than the lower element of the sun. You untouchable.
So sorry, my lord. This earth seems very unreal. I lost my wife. I can't sense anything.
Shut up. How dare you walk on the road on which I do? Swear by God I will make you feel this earth like hell. I don't know who are you. I don't know how are you.
No, my lord. You don't have to. We are already living in the hell. We are not allowed to work, to drink, to bath, to eat. Moreover, to live a life with dignity and to cry on our laws.
This was how our society used to be, dominated by the upper caste. People of lower caste were really tortured like hell. All this was unbearable by the little girl, and she took a massive decision. Let's see.
Enough of everything. I can't handle this anymore. There are a lot of oppressions prevailing in society. People are being treated worse than animals. I can't bear it. I pledge to put every possible effort of mine to reform the existing rules and traditions. I shall do everything to revive the golden bird India used to be at once.
The girl didn't remain an ordinary child from then on. She worked tirelessly to spread awareness regarding the poison that is being spread in our lives in the form of discrimination on the basis of caste, creed, gender, religion, and occupation. Where there is will, there's a way, and the girl did succeed in eradicating a lot of inhuman practices from our society.
Oh my God, Dadi! Is it true? Our India! Did it used to be like this?
Yes, beta, this is true. But the modern world has been changed. The discrimination between gender, the upper and lower caste, the mindset of people has completely changed. This is what we have learned from our poem.
Thank you so much, Dadi. Thank you so much. You gave a very important moral story for all Indian youngsters. I and all will be remembering this forever. Thank you.
The first of the ill-fated seven, Ramu of Calcutta.
No, don't you dare touch me. You filthy colonizers. I don't fear you. Ah! Ah, may the entire empire of your rotten hell with no one to save you or show any empathy. I curse you. He broke my arm, led me sexually impotent. All for what? For raising my voice? Am I not entitled to teach the children of my community?
Now I shall introduce you to Vishwas.
Father, Father, I want to study science. I want to become another Einstein, another Newton.
The father, full of guilt, conflicted for the same, strayed away.
What do you mean I can't? Why not? Because we are inferior caste people? The God who made us inferior and superior? I don't believe in that hypocrite.
He wasn't acquainted with the universal truth that the road to power is paved with hypocrisy and casualties. And God, well, he was using the same tool, wasn't he?
You don't have to apologize, Father, for there is absolutely nothing you are capable of if the nature is against our upliftment. But I promise, I will never quit this dream. Never.
Introducing next, Kalavati.
We won't cease, we will never cease. Female power is a weapon and we must use it effectively. Jai Durga, we will enter those institutions of worship or demolish them. Are you with me? Are you? Louder!
Came the police forces, abducted her unlawfully.
You don't have the courage of stopping me, do you? Huh? Just like a bastard knows nothing about his parents, you know nothing about the fear of God. Do you? Teach alone, woman, you parasite. That's all you're capable of. You're no men. Are you?
After being released by the cops.
Help me, my fellow woman. Burn these so-called holy scriptures. Here goes the Gita, Guru Granth Sahib, and Quran too. We bleed, not our fault. We demand entry in those walls of false God, or those walls will be damned.
She, along with all her followers, were banished from the village and from the religions too. Quoting the exact words, blasphemous act by an imbecile from an inferior sex. Following next, Vishambara, widow of Amravati.
You, illegitimate son of faithless mother, you took all our entitlements? How could you do this? Don't you fear law? Don't you fear God?
God belongs to me and law is useless, said Shankar, her brother-in-law.
Don't you play games with me, you vicious viper. Don't you dare touch my son. I am a widower, but daughter of true Maratha.
Shameless Shankar laughed in sarcasm. He is not to blame.
Give me my entitlements or I'll murder you. I have no money to feed my boy milk. So empty are my breasts.
Shankar grabbed the knife and threw her out of the house. So much of hate in the world is unaccounted for. Here comes Karam.
Here I come, in your lap, Almighty. I want this life to be over.
Let's see how did this happen.
You upper caste demons! So much of outrage! What did I do? It's giving water to a lower caste man from a well, an act of treason against the state. You are unbelievable!
A stone hit his head from the crowd.
Ah! If you dare, come in front of me. I will show you how to beat someone.
A monster with a mischievous smile approached his wife.
If you touch my wife, I swear in the Almighty's name, I will thrash you like anything.
He was beaten for 8 hours. His wife made room naked in the entire village. The worst part being, her spectators only constituted males. A brutality like this was first of its kind, and let me assure you, even gods cried that day. Now, the times have changed for all of them. Ramu is an Oxford alumni and a teacher now. Vishwas is a self-taught scientist. Well, Kalavati, she has an NGO for those women deprived and banished from their particular sects and religions. Vishambara punished her brother-in-law as she became MLA of that district. And well, what about Karan? That guy earned an LLB and then turned in the Sarpanch as well as the molesters of his wife. Well, sweet revenge, folks, isn't it?
In this drama, we make an attempt to show you the India that the matriarchs had taught and to calibrate and the real estate of India today. and what earth-shattering steps could be taken to transform this India into its glorious form.
What is your last wish, Bhagat Singh?
To dedicate my last drop of the blood for the independence of the nation.
What is your last wish, Rajguru?
I have only one wish, and that has been ages to sleep peacefully.
What is your last wish, Sukhdev?
To allow all three of us to embrace each other for the last time.
Now, all three will be scaffold. Get ready for that.
Inklar.
Zindabad.
Inklar.
Zindabad.
1, 2, and 3.
It has been 75 years since independence. Are we really free? Have we been able to contribute something in fulfilling the dreams of those black martyrs and great men? Today, we say freedom. What is this freedom? The freedom where the rich took their houses with money, or the poor, hungry, and helpless are fighting for every bread. The freedom where lakhs of farmers are suiciding under debt. Should that freedom come? Let's see the meaning of freedom from farmers' point of view.
Oh, what a poor fate. My all crops have got destroyed this year. How shall I live?
What I am seeing, I have got ruined. On one hand, burden of daughter's wedding and this great debt of 1 lakh. What to do? How to manage rotis for my family?
See, brother, in India, leave roti. Even getting 1 rupee coin is a big thing. If this is what an instance of real freedom, then how does it contrast British Raj extortion?
There is no freedom to live, to access the no access basic amenities, education. What type of Azad Bharat is this? Is this country? No dreams can even have the power of reality ruled by the bunch of crooks.
Even after so many years of independence, such pride of fear remains. Let's have a look at politics here and see how much role our leaders have played to make India of those great men. Namaste, namaste, everyone. Sit down, sit down. So, listen, assembly elections are knocking on the door. So, you have to vote for us. No, me. We have made the roads which are at par with that abroad ones. We made electricity available 24/7. We educated everyone, which includes those small deeds to that old foggies.
Please listen to us, Master.
Let her come.
My lord, please sign the scholarship of my daughter's education. I have run from pillars to posts, but no headway so far. I am in a bad state. Please do this.
Yeah. Bring the sun. Yes.
Thank you, my lord. Thank you so much.
Vote for us. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you saw, today's India is completely different from that of those vision of those great men who sacrificed their lives for the sake of nation. So, let's preserve their vision and let their dream India come. Make this India into its glorious form.
Jai Hind.
बाबासाहेब, तुम्हाला
ज्या लोकांनी तुम्हाला बाबासाहेब नाव दिला तिहाने तुम्हाला काय भेटलं?
ज्या लोकांनी मला भीमसाहेब नाव दिलं तेच लोक तुला माईसाहेब बोलावतात. जे हिंसा या भीमरावनी बघितली ते समोर जाऊन अजून कोणत्या भीमरावनी नाही बघितली पाहिजे. नाही बघितली पाहिजे. नाही बघितली पाहिजे. I welcome all the dignitaries who have graced this committee by accepting to be a member of it. Our task is not only to draft a constitution, but to create a vehicle that keeps in mind the past tradition of India and copes with the need of the future. The vehicle which will lead us towards progress, national progress.
I agree with every word of yours, Baba Sahib, but at the same time, I'm of the view that it must be the living organ, not for 1 or 2 generations, but for the future generation to come.
In that perspective, the provisions of the constitutions are couched in the language of generalities with pregnant contents of significance which vary from age to age and have at the same time transcendental continuity without any haters.
Yes, my comrade, my opinion is that the heart of the Constitution is a fundamental right given to every citizen and directive principle to the executive and legislature for the governance of the country.
You are right. We will focus on your suggestions, Sir Captain. Drafting a constitution is by no means an easy task. It requires the highest statecraft, statesmanship, scholarship, and intellectual acumen endowed with a flood of knowledge of the nation's and world's history, the working of the constitutions in democratic, totalitarian, and dictatorship governments.
Okay. I'll work with the Diwan of Baroda. It is very important to bring India together before bringing them under the umbrella of Constitution.
The needs and the best interests of each and every citizen of India will be kept in mind before we can assure a single draft. Each minority will be given their right. There will be no discrimination on the basis of caste, creed, religion, or color, and this will bind us together.
Not again will any so-called upper caste lady throw a so-called lower caste boy into mud with his books. Not again will be a so-called lower caste boy be stopped from drawing water from a well. Not again. Not again will a boy's thirst will be subject to wait for a so-called upper caste hand to give him a glass of to give him a glass of water. Not again. Not again.
Where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action into that of freedom. My Father, let my country away.